Let's talk a bit about public relations, because once you've published a book and it's out there for sale, it's easy to kick back and think that it's all done and things are going to take off from there. It'd be great if that were true, but unfortunately, as you're probably aware, this is a very competitive industry, and so most authors will need to take steps towards regular marketing efforts. This chapter of the book is a good reference to scroll through. And if you come down not too far, you're going to find some websites that specialize in marketing for indie authors. And let's check out one of these, Digital Book Today. The great thing about some of these websites is that they have a huge reader base. And if you scroll through some of these websites, you'll just get a feel for what they're doing. They have books that are being promoted for that day or for that week, and they also have monthly specials with some of these books in the sidebars that readers will get to see for several weeks. And so that's a good idea if you want to do that as well. There'll usually be a link that says things like submit your book or paid and free promotions, as these two links here do. And if you click on some of these links, you'll get more information. My advice with these places is not to spend too much money too fast. You might even want to start with the free options or the inexpensive options and see if the website did much for you. And if it did, maybe a month or two later, try a more expensive option. The concept being, don't spend money before you know if you're actually getting some traction from it. For authors who are doing KDP Select at Amazon and who are giving away free books on those special days, I just updated a list of websites to notify. And you can find it at this Facebook group. It's called How to Make, Market, and Sell eBooks All for Free. And here's the post that just got updated. But if you click on the Files tab, you'll find it here. And it might not be the first one by the time you click on it. You may have to scroll down. But if you open it up, you'll find a huge list of websites and blogs to notify during free promotional days. And these websites and blogs love to share books that are for free and to give basically free publicity. And some of these websites you can actually have paid advertising options on as well. Another thing you may want to consider is submitting a press release. When I first heard about press releases for books, I didn't think that there would be much traction from that, but I was wrong. They're actually a pretty good thing to do. This is PR.com, and it's a really good place for press releases. They do have free versions, but they also have very inexpensive paid versions. If you click on their pricing tab, you'll get a feel for what you get for how much you have to spend. And if you scroll down, you'll see that there's also a free version here at PR.com. Now remember that press releases are supposed to sound like news copy. Why something is newsworthy and who it may interest. It should not sound promotional. Another thing that may interest some authors is to write and submit articles to online magazines, basically. And e-zine articles, for example, is a pretty good one. This is their website, and this could be a good place to submit articles, especially if you don't feel like starting a blog where you feel committed to having to post regularly, like once a week or once a month. Here's a place where you could post whenever you feel like it, maybe 3 or 4 times a year. And obviously, e-zine articles has a huge following of readers. So if you wrote some good articles here that people liked, it could really benefit your author platform. And you're probably already aware, or becoming aware, that marketing books is a very competitive industry. And so it's important to stay active with these things without driving yourself crazy and without spending a fortune.